Hello everyone, welcome back to episode 3 of the channel. Last episode we have built this rocket. When I end recording I saved this one to be more convenient. So now we have unlocked the 8 wide parts. So in comparison to the 6 wide and the basic parts, these are the size differences in the parts here, and it just keeps going to get bigger and bigger. I'll show them next two episodes on the sizes with these ones. When we unlock 12 wides, we'll unlock practically aerodynamics. So now we got 8 wides, and today we'll be landing on the captured asteroid. I also have turned on the cheat infinite build area because the rockets are gonna get quite big, I'll say. I'm doing the same type of design for the lander because, well, but with a tad bit more fuel because we're going to need that because, one, we're landing on the captured asteroid, and when it comes to RCSs, it is such a low gravity that it's pretty difficult to land on. But when it comes to the captured asteroid, also when we get the structural parts here, I will do the next captured asteroid, which is hit it at 200 kilometers. No, not two. I think 200 kilometers an hour. I think, or 200 meters per second. But yeah, let's start working. This is going to be the main lander here that's supposed to land on. Oops, I did not mean to do that. That was my bad. Because I'm trying to line these up properly. So that, so this thing can work at least. Oops, not again. There we go. So now, I also need to add the landing gears. So let's add a couple of these. Okay. Let's color our initial black color as well. It's part of the series. Okay, so now what we want to do is go to the 8 wides because we're going to need quite a bit more fuel for this landing. So that's why I'm doing the 8 wides. So this stage here is going to get it to the hold on. Do I want to use 6 wides? Yeah, I want to go ahead and use 6 wides instead of the 8 wides there because we technically don't need that much fuel so I'm just going to use 6 wides instead. Okay, there we go. Now we need the engines. So let's go to basic because we have not unlocked the engines area, which I think we're going to be on episode 6 is when we're going to unlock engines. So there's that. Now, let's put in the 8 wide staging here. It's a big, when it comes to 8 wide, it counts on how wide right here, like the width of the, how many tiny squares it is. See, there's 8 here, and then on here there's 6. So that's the time. They count size by that. So now let's continue building the rocket here. We're building the orbiting booster stage. Now putting this thing on because, one, it's more convenient because we can hold more fuel that way. And we can also put 3 engines on there, which is nice because I think the 6 wide we can only put on 2, I think. Yeah, on the 6 wide we were only able to get 2 on there. But now we can put on 3 boosters. So let's put these on now for the things that gets us into space, which I think we're gonna do 2. Yeah, 2 is enough. And then we're gonna go back to the 8 wide area and just build it from here like this. Ooh, wait, hold on. We're gonna have to do something different for the we're gonna have to do it a size 3 type this time, because there we go. Okay, now that we have that, we should be able to do the 8 wides pretty easily now. We're gonna do something like that there, and do something like this, then and continue doing like something like this. It won't be perfect, but hey, it will get the job done. At least we'll be able to put on a ton of fuel-efficient rockets this time. So let's start putting in the engines. So it looks like they can put 2 per, which is actually really nice. Ooh, I may need to add more of these, so let's do this real quick. And then put one of these. Oop, nope. Too small. And put like one of these down here with this on here. And then we can continue putting the rocket engines on. Slapping these engines on. Okay, this is going to be a difficult rocket to use because of this here. The staging here really heavy. So let's color this thing up. So let's color this stage here all orange, and this stage here all gray. So this is supposed to be landing on the captured asteroid. So and then these will turn off after some time, and then these will go off while these go on, and then stage separates, and then we go into that stage, and then the goes to final stage. We need that there with this, and then we're gonna do this again and do that, and then the parachute. If we're going too fast, the heat shield will, I think, be able to protect us. So let's throttle up. I need to turn down my computer volume. And stage and we go. So let's try to make it a perfect circle so that it's easier. So that's why I'm going to be angling this thing. It's going to be slow for turning wise, because, well, by the looks of it, the booster stage, center orange booster stage, is going to help us towards the heading towards the asteroid. I'm thinking next episode we attempt to land on one of the Mars's moons and return back, well, for the next episode, return back to the Earth. There we go. We can get rid of those stages, and then I can scroll out real quick and navigate to the transfer windows over there. Okay, let's boost a bit so we can get clear of these, so I can orbit, well, turn so that I steer clear of damaging the rocket, since there's collision damage, which is not great when it comes to this game. So by the looks of it, we're gonna time warp. Ooh. Okay. We can apparently we can just time warp over to the... Ooh, I'm pressing the wrong button. Transfer stage. So now here in a sec, I'll throttle up. Okay, we're now on our way to the captured asteroid. We're going to have to pass the moon and encounter the captured asteroid right here. We're not going to escape Earth's atmosphere yet. When we get to the other section, we'll be able to make space station. So what I have planned for that is make a ton of fuel stations, one between the moon, one between here, that orbits around here in a weird orbit around the captured asteroid, and then one in Mars between its two moons and the Mars and its moon. What else is there? Scroll it down a bit. Okay, we're slowly getting there. I'll wait till it's at 0. Close to it, and then... Okay, so now... let's time warp over to the captured asteroid, close to it. Okay, we need to slow down a bit. So we'll be able to do both achievements, because we'll be able to use this to slam at 200 meters per second and then land on it. So I think we'll be able to do 2 achievements in one go. So let's bring that down to 1%. Okay, let's speed things up. So let's see where we are at the captured asteroid. Okay, so yeah, you can see it's really, really small. So, okay, let's time warp over to here. Let's destage, turn this thing. I can try to attempt to orbit it. because that's what we need right now, is attempt to orbit. Okay, we're now slowing down. I think I need to throttle up a bit so that we can slow down and I can slowly guide it over to the asteroid. We need to go apparently extremely slow. There's the part there. I'm hoping it will just return to Earth. Let's now turn it towards the asteroid, and start boosting towards it at 200 meters per second. And then immediately turn on our RCS and as much boost as possible. Come on. Turn on RCS. Okay, cut throttle. Turn it. Okay, there we go. Okay, now we need to boost towards it. That was quite an impact, so we're gonna try to now land on it as gently as possible. Okay. We're slowly getting into place. Okay. There we go. We now have successfully landed on this asteroid. Holy smokes, that was stressful. Now we can just get off of it. Let's just get off of this thing. You can tell we are a bit damaged because we're missing some RCS thrusters here and here. But we were able to land and do another hit it at 200 kilometers an hour. No, 200 meters an hour. So that is really good for us, because that means we just completed 2 achievements one that I didn't think I'll actually do. Okay, so let's end navigation with that thing, and then turn this thing around. I didn't think that'll go so well like that when it comes to getting 2 achievements. I don't know if we did one of them correctly, so holy smokes, that's a lot of debris right there. Imagine how much there were going to be when we on episode 10 when we do our launch. Then this one is on the planet, so that one does need to get destroyed. But everything else in space will stay in there. We're going to orbit again. Like that, and then boosters on to slow down even more. Let's try to land close to the space center, actually. Let's try to land as close to the space center as possible. So that's going to be a tough challenge to do. probably not going to do it this episode, though, because we just don't have, I'll say, enough. I won't say Delta V. I know we have enough Delta V. It's just I want to get back to the planet because that was an oh boy moment for the landing there on that planet, on that asteroid, because holy smokes, that was a tough one. We might get our first water landing, though, hopefully. I'm going to try to aim for a water landing this time. Ooh. I think these are right here are the side boosters. Yeah, those are the side boosters. This is another booster. Same with that one. By the looks of it, we might be able to get a water landing this episode, so that is really great. First water landing of this series, and with this update too for us. Well, not for me. I played this update a bit, so okay, we're now there. We can just time warp right over here. Do that, destage, stage it, and then just speed things up a bit till we are gonna watch the stage there get blown up. There it goes. It starts heating up. I want to make sure I'm angled properly. There it goes. You might be able to hear. Here, I don't know how well the sound quality is right now, which is an iffy, because I turned down my volume because it was getting a bit loud. Oh, there we go. It is blowing itself up. We're now re-entering Earth, and by the looks of it, we might actually have a water landing for this episode, which is actually really good. Put down in the comments below that we should name this rocket, please, because I have not gotten really any comments yet on my past 2 videos. But yeah, put the comments down below what these rockets should be named, and tell me what episode they're from, because that will be really helpful. When on future runs we'll be doing, there's going to be more likely the videos are going to get longer, and there's probably going to be more rockets, so I'll number them so it's easier for you to know what rocket we were built and used. But yeah, tomorrow we actually, well, not tomorrow, the next episode, we will actually unlock the 10 wides now, which means probably we might be able to go to Mars at one of Mars's moons and return, because that is an achievement. Land on it and return. Okay, there we go. We enter Earth's lower atmosphere. We're getting close to the parachute deployment. I can actually speed it up a bit. We can get rid of that heat shield now because we won't be needing it anymore. Okay, we're getting close to parachute deployment. Okay, parachute is now deployed. We can speed it up till we're in the ocean. So this is our first water landing of this episode, and I really do hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please subscribe and give this video a like. Please, and also comment down below what we should name these rockets, because honestly, I'm running out of ideas for these rocket names, and it'd be more helpful that you guys will name these rockets. And there we go. We now have Splashdown. Let's cut the parachute. We now have splashdown. Oh, let's wait for the achievements to appear. Captured asteroid landing, and is that it? I think we have for the crash one. We'll have to do exactly 200 meters per second. So, let's take a look on that together. But yeah, we landed on the capture asteroid. Please give a name for this rocket, this bulky rocket. Oops, I did not mean to do that. It'll help very much, and I'll show why. Also show why I turn on the infinite build area cheat. This is why I will not have room for rockets if I don't have the infinite build cheat turned on. Part clipping is also turned on because it makes things easier on builds. But yeah, name this rocket and let's go take a look at what the challenge is. Because we have gotten both. We have gotten both. So now we'll be doing, I think, this one of these two here next episode. We won't be doing any Mars ones because, especially this one, because we have to land Mars, Phobos, and Deimos and return safely. So we'll be doing one of these next episode. And if you like the video, please give a like and subscribe. Hope you enjoyed the video. You guys have a great day.